ourselves out, mate. We just were on the road for a long time, and just we just need to get away from it. It wasn't as much fun as it. We weren't making the sort of records we were making, and we weren't doing the good shows we're doing. We just need to get away and just do some other things for a while,
Dave and I are always going to write songs, and so we're always going to show each other our songs again. Why did we take a break? Because we exhausted ourselves. We were financially dependent on each other. We needed to get financially independent from each other.
Well, I had a 10-year break, so it wasn't a hard decision for me, really, to get back into it.
You can think about any Aussie band, really, and no one can continuously tour. There've been lots and lots of touring, incessant touring. You can only do that to a point. You've got to stop. It's not a model that will work forever, so you need to have a break, nevertheless.
Incredible, yeah. The Sydney gig, we were 2 hours late. Dave missed a connecting flight from Adelaide, and we basically rocked up to the gig in Sydney and walked straight on stage and played the gig. It was an incredible show.
It was a weird one because you're always playing the sort of the people coming in and finding their seats, but they're massive shows. There was such great production. To get to play in front of so many people is always a thrill.
And I got this cool shot of me and Pete together. I went up and had a word to him. I don't know, I just backed it, and just said we were the support band and we should, Well, he said, "Oh, you've been great," and it's like, yeah, as if you listen.
My lasting memory was just wanting to meet the Who, and the effort it took to meet the Who and get in front of the queue of the radio winners, as the support band. It was just impossible. All these people that had won prizes, these mums and dads that had won Gold FM's prize to meet the Who.
Oh, we went up and went to say good day to Roger Daltrey and got told the keep the 5 metre rule, and eventually Roger said it's okay, they're in the band, and let us hang out, so it was all good.
Pete Townsend's roadie, who he was a very serious man, this guy, and he'd carry a torch around, and if you got 5 metres near Pete Townsend, he'd shine a torch at your feet. 5 metres, guys, 5 metres. So we're just like, it's cool, Pete. We were just walking to the stage. We're actually playing now. I don't think it was anyone's idea per se, but we Pete and I were in school together, and we were both kind of learning the guitar, and Pete was kind of one of the only cool kids in school that played guitar, and we liked sort of similar music. We used to take it in turns lining up outside the staff room at school to get this one guitarist teacher to teach us a new chord. We get a new chord every week, G7 one week and A7 the next week, so we kind of just became buddies like that.
Well, Dave and I started in high school playing. We met Chris, and we were tempered kin, and we were rehearsing at Dallas Crane, and Dallas Crane was an actual person and my friend's dad.
The whole name thing came about from just practicing at the trucking company.
We had this truck yard in Port Melbourne where we would rehearse, and it was free, so it suited our Centrelink budgets at the time to rehearse in a free space. And this guy Dallas Crane, his name was Dallas Crane, would let us rehearse there in exchange for a case of beer, and we'd get to leave all our gear there, so it was just like perfect. It was like it was like Abbey Road to us at the time. So we were driving in one night, and Pete's just looked up at the sign and said, "Why don't we call ourselves Dallas Crane?" It was a joke, and Chris and I have just looked at each other and gone, "It's not bad actually. It looks pretty cool and it sounds pretty cool." So we didn't come up with anything better, so we stuck with it.
I just thought it was the greatest name, Dallas Crane, where we were practicing. So I kind of pushed for that, and that's how we started.
Okay, where Dallas Crane came from? I created that one. Look, it came to me in a dream, and it was as simple as that. I went to the boys and said, look, I want to call the band Dallas Crane, and they said, sure, okay, whatever you say, Steve.
But then I remember you so